And then when I was 19, I found yoga. I was studying to work in psychotherapy, and I came to yoga to find some way. I felt like I intuitively needed something to keep me steady and calm. So it was an intuition that brought me to yoga. Fortunately, it was available in the place that I was studying in the college. And then this introduced, and I fell in love with that. It was more Hatha yoga, more physical based. But I remember my teacher, she did some really beautiful little Tratika exercises where we would just gaze at a flower and just merge into the flower. Something so simple like this was very easy for myself at that time as a teenager to connect with the practice. And I remember after that particular technique, leaving that class in some difference. I didn't know back then, but it was just some altered state. Anyway, I was young, wild, and free in this period. I do have to say, I was partying a lot, enjoying the life. I appreciated to dance a lot and really enjoy myself. And so I was balancing, believe it or not, yoga life along with some party life. So there was, I guess, we can say now it's maybe a contradiction. The yoga path is helping us to purify and bring more stability, whereas that other side of my life was a bit wild and the opposite of purification, if I say, to drink alcohol and various things like this. But I still went to yoga. I still practiced, and I tapered off a little bit in my early 20s, but then when I was 23, it just swallowed me up. And it was almost like I was ready then to let go of that part of me that was creating this diversity. And I remember becoming vegetarian then. It was really easy for me to become that. I feel like the yoga was just steadily purifying me. My teacher was very gentle, gradual. It was just an easy kind of opening of myself. And so when I decided to become vegetarian, and then I really came into the yoga, I was taking one-to-one classes with my teacher. I was just ready then. And then I left England 2 years later after this. And then that was just a radical shift in my life that freed me up to do what we've just spoken about. I was traveling, backpacking for a couple of years, and then find myself in Thailand when I was 26. So, and then that was it, through the influence of what we've just said, the community, because community is so important to have that inspiration from the others around us. It's very easy to get swallowed up into doubt, perhaps, or lacking that dedication if we don't have the Sanga or a community. And so, of course, teachers can inspire us, and they inspired me so much. And my friends, my yogini friends inspired me. And then there's just no turning back at a certain point. Yeah. There's no turning back. I feel there is a yearning of the soul to constantly peel away what is not serving our highest good. And we can refer to this as the transmutation. And it's like sometimes we think, oh my God, how do I transmute this or that? But it really, for me, I felt like, oh my God, I don't really have the skills to transmute that heaviness of my past or the heaviness of all that partying years. How can like little Radasi really do that, And this is where all these wonderful techniques come, and Sanga, the community and guidance